Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. And we've got some acoustic rock on the channel today, all day today. So we can't be all heavy all the time. We're going with some acoustic today, and later on the night vid, we've got a brand new release from two youngsters from the UK who've done a very nice track, very impressive. But this is a band from out of Ottawa, and I must say, looking through all my analytics, most of my listeners now are from Canada and Windsor in Ontario. So yeah. Shout out to those guys. This is a band called Evil Creek. Their track is called Like a Ghost. Let's listen to it. Reminded me of Diablo. Those brings on the guitar. Nice drum sound as well, good poppy snare. Cool. Yeah. Cool. They've recorded the acoustics really nice. You can hear the strings rattling about. It sounds great. Nice bass guitar as well. Yeah, look at that one. Nice rasp and gravel in his throat as well. Yeah, you can really hear those strings on this section. I think they've put a bit of distortion on the bass. There's a fuzziness in the mix. I think it's on the bass. It sounds great. These guys, they're impressing me with what they're actually doing on the acoustics here. They're chugging about. They're really actually quite heavy. If this was a distorted guitar track, it would be heavy. I like the way they're working their guitars. It's pretty unusual for acoustics. I love that. Yeah. Now, I can't think I've heard a lot of acoustic music quite like this, because it's actually, let's say, if they were using electric guitars and distortion, this would be a heavy track. There's some chunky riffs in there. There's some chunky bits. The way they work in the guitars and the necks, they're whipping around and stuff like that, which is quite unusual for acoustic music. Acoustics, kind of generally are worked with chords, open chords, and strumming and things like that. Kind of how the track opened out. Not this whipping around the neck. Dope. I loved it. I thought it sounded great. You could hear the acoustic really well. It was well recorded. It was really right in your ears and prominent as well in the mix. So yeah, it was like heavy acoustic music. I thought that's really cool. Great vocal in there as well. Nice rasp in the vocal. The bass tone in there as well. I'm pretty sure it had some distortion or something on it. There was some fuzz within the mix anyway. And I'm pretty sure it was on the bass and it sounded great. Went along with the acoustics nicely. And the sound of the drums in this band were just great as well. Nice poppy tight snare. Great washy cymbals. He worked the kit nicely. So yeah, these guys are very, very nice. Heavy acoustic music. Great. Now this next guy, I think it's a one-man band, is JSPeters. He's got a track for us called Nightmare. So let's check it out.
Wake up in the morning from a dark and frightening dream. It must have been a nightmare, putting these thoughts right in my head. As the night is closing in now, there's storm clouds overhead. My mind is filled with dread.
Nice atmospheric tones.
When the dark falls, my heart begins to pound now. Anxiety's taking over. Creatures lurking in my head. As the night is closing in now, there's storm clouds overhead.
It's got a real atmosphere.
My mind is filled with dread. There is a darkness in my head. My mind is filled with dread. There is a darkness in my head.
Cool. Nice cymbal sound in this band as well. Again, nicely recorded acoustic. You can hear the strings.
My head is in a spin.
Lots of extra sounds within the mix. Synthy sounds, ambient sounds, atmospheric sounds. Cool.
As the night is closing in now, there's storm clouds overhead. My mind is filled with dread. There is a darkness in my head. My mind is filled with dread. There is a darkness in my head. You've always been a figure, the shadow in my dreams. You're the nightmare in my head. My mind is filled with dread. You are the darkness in my head. You fill my mind with dread.
It's good sound. Good few layers of sound in there. There's the acoustic that's driving it. There's some piano stuff in there. Those atmospheric sounds, nice drum sound in there, punchy drums. So yeah, very, very nice. I enjoyed that a lot. had a darkness to it as well. You can see in the video there was a darkness and stuff to this one. I just want to quickly check. If I remember rightly, this guy, he said that this is kind of his first ever track that he's written. You know, and that was what he was kind of doing with this one. So I'm not too sure. I can't find it now. But yeah, that was very, very cool. I think he's just done that all himself, one-man band. So he's thinking about his mix, bringing in those extra elements. It wasn't just acoustic and vocal. There was a lot of synth work in there. There was atmospheric stuff. Widened out the track, gave it that darkness. So yeah, very, very cool. The only thing I would think that you could add to this mix that would make it sound a bit fuller, particularly in the vocal, is just doing a bit more vocal layering. You know, maybe especially on the chorus there, bring in some extra background vocal layering just to thicken up the vocal, notch it up a bit for the chorus, give it a different kind of sound, maybe widen it out a bit more as well on the vocal. But other than that, it sounded very, very nice. Now, this is the last band that we're going to check out for today. These guys are from Kitchener as well, so a right bunch of Canadian guys on the channel today. We've had these guys before. They were actually pretty early on in the show. We haven't seen them for a while. This is a Boys and I, James Blacktop. They've got a track for us now. That Ain't Me Anymore. So let's check it out. Yeah, I've enjoyed this acoustic music today.
I've been to hell and back to hell again.
That's some quite dark lyrics though.
On arrows begging for my chains. Stunned by every crash and burn to find myself behind the wheel. Couldn't beg or borrow all those feelings I couldn't heal, yeah.
Nice layers of guitar in this one. So yeah, we got a bit of vocal layering on this one in the chorus. That's what I was talking about for the last guy. Just thickens up the sound, gives it a bit more depth and layers, notches it up one level for the chorus. Yeah, we've got some piano in this one as well, so it's a nice layered up mix. Lots to listen to.
Trapped by the walls of despair, tripping over the paradise I denied was even there, building both the house of cards and the storm to blow it down, more comfortable living in the ashes of a life burned to the ground. But that ain't me anymore.
Yeah,
that ain't
just
me
kicks up a notch into that chorus. Sounds good.
I've risen above the ruins, the life I lived before. That ain't me anymore. That ain't me anymore. I've been freed from the shackles that were keeping my heart torn.
Yeah, the lyrics today have been kind of pretty full on, but the music's been very nice to listen to. Yeah, lead tone goes nice with the acoustic. Some nice layers of guitar in this track.
Wounded only by my own arrows, begging for my chain. But that ain't me anymore. That ain't me anymore. I've risen above.
Good washy cymbal coming for this part again. Kicks the track up a level, changes the sound, changes the dynamic of the track. Doing kind of more chilled acoustic music, all those little tweaks you can do to your mix, and the dynamics that you can add to the, composition of your track. just take the listener on more of a journey. More sounds come across the ear, which, just excites your brain a bit more. So yeah, good job. And on this part, we got lead guitar, we got acoustic guitar, then we got some electric guitar, we got layered up vocals, nice drum sound. You can hear the bass in the mix nicely as well. It's pretty stereoed out. So all of those things come across here nicely. Good job. I enjoyed that one. Well, I've enjoyed all the bands today. I think they've all had a great sound. And really well recorded acoustic across all the bands. You could hear it nicely. You could hear the strings. You could hear it when it rattles on the fretboard and all of that good stuff, especially in the first band. But yeah, a nice vibe to all of the bands. Although I say, a darkness to all of these bands as well. The music's very nice to listen to. Acoustic music's, just a nice sound. But the lyrics, and if you want, you're reading along with the lyrics, you can hear there's some pretty dark lyrics and kind of subject matter in there. Very, very cool. Nice juxtaposition within the music. So yeah, very, very cool. And I must admit, with the first band, they've made me think heavy acoustic music, playing kind of what would normally be heavy riffs on an electric guitar, but just blasting it through a big 12-string acoustic and a big fat acoustic bass and all that. That's something to think about. It sounded very, very cool. Hope you've enjoyed that, guys. See ya. Bye.